1957, a visitor from Venus lands near Lake Mead in Nevada. He walks straight into the Pentagon. For 3 years, he lived in the Pentagon, advising the US government, trying to stop humanity from destroying itself. An alien in the heart of power. This is the story of Valiant Thor. Let's get into it. On March 16th, 1957, a mysterious spacecraft entered our atmosphere and landed discreetly near Lake Mead in Nevada. But this wasn't your typical UFO sighting. The ship, called Victor 1, remained invisible to the public eye, hidden using advanced cloaking technology. From this craft stepped Valiant Thor, a humanoid extraterrestrial being from the planet Venus. His mission: to deliver a warning, to offer help, and to change the fate of humanity. Valiant Thor looked just like us, tall, strong, with chiseled features and a commanding presence. But he wasn't like us. No fingerprints, had an IQ of over 1200, spoke every language fluently, communicated telepathically, could dematerialize at will, and had a lifespan of over 400 years. Valiant Thor doesn't fit into the typical alien categories like Greys, reptilians, or Nordics. Instead, he belongs to a more elusive group, often referred to as ascended or higher dimensional beings. He was quickly escorted to the Pentagon, where he had private audiences with President Dwight D. Eisenhower, Vice President Richard Nixon, and top military officials. According to multiple sources, Valiant Thor was offered a secure apartment beneath the Pentagon and remained there for 3 years. One of these sources was Dr. Frank E. Strange's. No, not Doctor Strange from Marvel, and no, not Dr. Strangelove from Stanley Kubrick's 1964 movie, Doctor Strange's with an S at the end. A respected evangelist and UFO investigator, he met Valiant Thor personally and shared his story in the book Stranger at the Pentagon. He claimed Valiant Thor was a representative from the High Council of Venus sent to warn Earth about its reckless path. That's almost the exact same message the Ariane had for Admiral Byrd in his secret expedition to the inner Earth. If you haven't seen it, I introduce the Admiral's exploits in the North and South Poles and go through the entire journal. Now, let's get back to the story at hand and check out a clip of Dr. Frank E. Strange's talking about Valiant Thor.
He said, I'm from your planet that your Bible calls the morning and the evening star. I said, Venus? He said, yes, the inside of Venus. What is your name? He said, Commander Valiant Thor. He said, you call me Val. I said, thank you. And what have you been doing here? He said, I've been conversing with the President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, and Mr. Nixon. He said, I brought a gift for them. I said, this information will do away with sickness, disease, and even death in the United States, and then you can share it with other nations. It took them over 1 year to get back to the commander. He said, I'm sorry, we cannot accept this information because it will ruin the economy.
Valiant Thor presented a peaceful proposal to end warfare, eliminate poverty, and remove nuclear weapons. But the government, bound by greed and fear, turned him down. They were afraid such changes would collapse the world's economic and power structures. Valiant Thor remained at the Pentagon working with a small group who believed in his mission, trying to find other ways to awaken humanity. Valiant Thor's ship, Victor 1, remained at Lake Mead, cloaked and undetectable. Some say it's still there. Others believe he's long gone. But here's where it gets even stranger. Valiant Thor wasn't alone. He was accompanied by a team of 3 other extraterrestrials. And according to Doctor Strange's, Valiant Thor never left. He continues to work behind the scenes, helping humanity ascend, awaken, and avoid catastrophe. Is it possible there are beings among us right now trying to steer us away from self-destruction? And more importantly, has the government been hiding it all along? We may never know the full truth about Valiant Thor. Is he just a myth or the best kept secret in modern history? If you're curious to learn more, you can check out the book Stranger at the Pentagon by Dr. Frank E. Stranges. And as always, I'm not saying this and every story I share is 100% true. I'm just telling a story and you can believe what you want. Uncovering the truth, one conspiracy at a time. See you next week on the White Rabbit YouTube channel.